Hello. Oh, what? What? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm your host, Quantator. Quantator, say hello. Not only am I risking suffocation, I'm also getting that wonderful, wonderful UV rays. Doctor said I needed more sunlight. I spend too much time inside. So here we are. We're gonna cook. We're gonna cook. We're here on the lovely Snub Hub. You see the Snub Nose Falcon behind me. Last time. Let's see, Pendragon, he said a 2210 reference. Oh, you're testing your pit yourself as a crash test dummy. Why not dock at the station and get some free hydrogen? So, the reason, Pendragon, I had docked one of my ships to the station at one point, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but it seemed like it confused all of my blocks, or it turned some stuff off, or it set things to stop. It just behaved very oddly. So I just was like, nah, I'm not gonna. I just don't do it. We'll just have to deal with what we have. So let's see, Clyde. I'm gonna go ahead and pause really quick so we're not doing things, so we're not wasting daylight. Mentioned that I did probably get the stink eye, and I probably do a lot from the wife. You're not wrong. And he said he didn't know about the semicolon thing. Yeah, I remember I learned it once, and then I summarily forgot it. And so I had to look it up. But yeah, just to get to the contracts and do stuff like that. Let's see. I do remember the mobile platform kind of whooping up on me, but I think that was version 1 of the Snub Hub. So, I mean, of the snub nose. So I think I could take it. I don't know. We'll see. And I did, but I did get an S weapon last time, and they do like the drones. Let's see. Started playing with action relays. You got a lot of possibilities. Yep, I really am. I haven't even scratched the surface. I barely at all. Barely at all. And then sensor for the good idea of the grinder pit. But you can see the problem. So apparently, according to Chad, 2 comments down, I made up a story about what he meant about the video and all that stuff in terms of um, having a sensor detect anything. He was saying specifically having a sensor that when detects me, it turns off automatically. So um, he also suggested maybe making a blueprint of the grinder pit and like maybe chopping out, let's say like this guy here and a guy here and I got like maybe four spots, chopping out one spot for a welder, and then having the blueprint broadcast and on a separate button, and every time I need to repair due to damage being dropped in here, I could do that. I should do that. In order to get a blueprint, I think I'm gonna have to load into a temp game and cut like delete this section right here so that I can make the blueprint without the entire grid, because I don't want the entire grid. So there's that. And then John said the gravity arm was never meant to haul the ship all the way back. It was meant to pull stuff out of wreckage carefully. Um, Not haul it home. The damage results from the well-armed time. You know what? If you can, editor, we'll do a little shot of when the chunks of ship flew off my ship into the pit and damaged it. He said the damage was likely from my well-armed bombing run, throwing trash at my base. So yeah, uh, lumps of ship in normal operation. I don't think there's any issues. And then the only one ladder because he would assume that I could walk around, and it's my parking skills that are lacking, not the fact that there's only one ladder. And then I guess he also mentioned that cars don't have 2 steering wheels. Anyways, he also liked the Snubnose blueprint. I think he may be the only person who mentioned the blueprint shirt. So I appreciate you going to check that out, man. That's awesome. I think it was cool. I think I'm gonna add some more. I think I added some extra colors, so that if you wanted to get it, those things like it's more for like I don't know. It's sort of pre-gaming. Maybe one day people will be like, oh, I really want a shirt of that. Um, yeah, so that's that. Let's see what else. Search contracts. Once you find the target, they warp out. So yes, I completed it. Thank you, Chad. It's been a minute since I've messed with any of the contracts. Um, and so around what an actual comment, your actual comment, it wasn't exactly a made up story. I got the gist, I thought. Apparently, I didn't. Maybe it's reading comprehension on my part, Chad. Said I mentioned the pit sensors, yes, but to turn off the grinder pit if you are detected within grid range, not to turn it on if any grids are detected inside the pit. Oh. It makes sense. Makes sense. That's probably better than my timer system. In fact, I'm almost positive it's better than my timer system. Idea, make a blueprint of the grinder pit. Oh yeah, replace a couple of the blocks um, with welders so that I can auto repair the glass once the damage is done. That's not a bad idea. And just make sure you have them separated because if you're sitting there repairing it while you're trying to grind down, it could potentially outweld the grinder. So, what are we going to do this time? It's a lovely looking grinder pit. It's very ominous. We finished mining out over here. Look how lovely and wonderful this is. This is would be a perfect spot for a thing. We don't need any. We don't really need any iron or anything right now. We are definitely in a position to not need iron. We don't need ice right this second. We can't really go out further. We could go deeper if we wanted to, but I think I'm kind of okay with not going deeper. So maybe we figure out something neat to do with this. I don't know what. I haven't decided. We need to build up on this. I want to do this today. So what we're going to do, we're going to work on expanding this out. I did add an ice drill over here, just one baby ice drill. Because it's, okay, I was going to say, because it's so close to where my habitat might be, I was thinking like, oh God, what if I made it so close that it's loud and terrible. It's not. So fortunately, I've managed to not be loud and terrible. I do need to vacate the space on that. The other thing I wanted to do, because I've not gotten any hauls back, I started building out the platform. So first and foremost, let's run over here really quick. Boop. I fixed the walkway going up to the snub hub, or the snub nose, because I didn't like it. I haven't welded it up yet, but I did lay it out. I just used the scaffolding blocks like that, and then now it's just a single straight shot up to go here, and it connects onto this part so that we're not blocking too much stuff. And then I have a walk down that goes to the snub hub, and I filled in all these blocks. And if you take a look at it, that's what it looks like. It's just a little landing platform. I could go out further. I just didn't want to at this point. But I figured this would at least make it look a little more complete. So we got to get that welded up. But I just laid these blocks out. There's nothing fancy about it. There's no real design, so it's not. I don't feel like I did too much. What else do we need to do? I want to get some food. We probably should go check the farm. Maybe do a little planting really quick while we're talking it out. But yeah, today I think I want to work on the habitat. And if I turn my HUD back on, do we have anything? We have a distress signal, west-southwest, 14 kilometers that way. We're going to go take care of that. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go visit that. But first, we got some farming to take care of. Yeah, we need to plant. We've got to do the planting. Oh, why do I have stone on me? Oh, because I do. I know. I actually know why I have stone. There we go. 8 is a thing. Mushrooms up front this time? No, we're going to have potato children. The potato children up front first. And then vegetables. Naturally, we got to do the vegetables. Wheat. Dang it. There we go. The fruits. This is our pastry aisle right here, buddy. I don't think we've made any pastry. Coffee. Life source. And the shrooms. Oh, I missed one. Coffee. Okay. Real quick recipe. Well, what is this? Not welded? No, it's welded. Recipe-wise, what do we have? Do we have? What else can we make? We can make flatbread. We don't want to do that. Curry, we've done. Meal pack, veggie burger. We could make veggie burgers. We don't really, and spaghetti. Let's put this into learning mode. I want to say it is learning toggle. We run that. And then we come in here and we go, we want spaghetti. Veg burger. Love me some dumplings. What does Sarin tea do? Do we know? Heal value, fill value, charge value. We don't have any drinks available. Fruit pastry. We have none of those made up. Garden slaw. I don't really care for garden slaw. I'm not really a garden slaw type of guy. Fruit bars are good. Need some fruit bars. Red pellets. We're probably not gonna. Ooh, veggie chili. It's not really chili. It's more of a stew. And then mashed effect bombs. What a bruiser a bite. I'm gonna make those. And then ale is that all the time good time drink. There we go. Got some vegetables and stuff. We'll turn off learning mode so that it doesn't stay on forever, even though 300 seconds is the cap. Now that we have all this, for some reason we don't have. You know, I didn't think about what it takes to make all of these things. Wildlife ale. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. Get those things growing out, and now we have some options. We don't have to eat the same curry and stuff as we have been doing. All right, that's that. The cargo mod, by the way, also makes similar to these shelves, but makes like real-time shelves. I want to put one somewhere just so you guys can see it. But we might throw one down somewhere, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So, first steps first. I'm gonna run over to the base. Look at that shot. Look at it. Look at us. Look what we're doing. We're being heroes. You could be immortals. No? Anybody? No? Okay. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna grab some parts. We are going to eat this meal pack lasagna because why not? We are going to start building out. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and build out the thing, the thing, and the thing, and the thing. Three's Company too. I think it'll be fun. The ice is not producing so much that it's necessary. I just, you know what? In fact, we'll just turn it off now. There we go. I don't know that it was producing so much that that was gonna run away, but you know what? Thinking about it, I don't want to be too cheesy. Components. We need this, this. My dog needs to bark. Yep, thank you. You're wonderful. Yep, I love you too, buddy. Thanks for barking. Yeah. Dogs. I love them. I love dogs. All right, space is vented already. Beautiful. I love everything about that. Now, this needs to be banded, I think.
Inventory full.
Cool. I love that. I love that for me. Let's do that, that, and that.
Inventory full.
Yeah, I know. Inventory full. Okay. So what we need to do, we want the banding. We want the banding. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to band out. I think I'm going to come out to right about here. And the reason I'm going all the way that far, that way there's still a path um, for the squirrel to get in here. That's my thoughts. If you don't agree, then you know, you let me know your thoughts, and I'll come comment on your YouTube group. I can't talk. Words are hard, guys. Words are hard. I don't do this professionally, as you can tell. It's very evident. But what I lack in professionalism, I make up for in not having professionalism. So what? There you go. Banded. That's not what I wanted at all. That's frustrating. Okay. Half window. Nope. Other half window. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we'll continue this out. But I was gonna do a time lapse and jump into that, but that distress signal west southwest keeps mocking me. So I think it's time to take a quick trip. And go take care of these pirates in our turf. So let's do that. Whoa! I don't know how to fly like that. Okay, launching up. Dampeners off. Let's get going. Where did I say was south? West southwest? West southwest. West southwest. That way. Okay. That way it is. We're going. What I'm going to do is... Oh, I got you now, buddy. We're going to go take care of this problem, and then we'll come back and we're going to work on my boudoir. Oh, yeah, we're taking care of this problem. All right, guys. I will get you when we get a little closer and we get an idea of what this thing is. So stay tuned. After these messages, we'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, kids. We got something. I don't know what it is, but we got something. I'm going to go ahead and approach cautiously. Let's do switch into weapons. Systems are off currently. Let's do that. Let's make sure we stay that way. Got a couple of side parts. There's a distress beacon. I do see a big old gun. It looks like a thrashed ship, so we might be okay. We might be okay. Cue the music. Let's go to war. That'd be the song I would choose if I wouldn't get copyright struck. Maybe that's the song I choose anyways. They can't stop me. They can't. They can stop me, actually. They can stop me summarily. It's a whole thing. It's a whole process. Question is, will we get shot at? And the answer is I don't know. Unless there's a drone lurking and this is bait. That's the question. Let's get a little closer and find out. Look at this ship. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say it'll make my collection complete? Oh, I'm getting shot at. I was taking a drink. That's my bad. Wouldn't you say it's a girl? A girl who has everything. Ah! Aha! I found his blind spot, I think. 7? What is shooting at us? Okay, that guy. I gotta get closer to shoot at things. We're good hits, we're good hits, we're good hits. It's my guns versus your guns, pal. I win. My guns win. Alright, let's take a look. See what we got going around over here. Over here. That gun looks off. That one looks dead. Oh, do you see that? I see it. Oh, it's a decoy. I thought it was an explosive. I was like a little worried. Less worried now. Are you just damaged beyond? Let's go ahead and hack you. I don't really want to accidentally wind up on the you're awake side of the fence. There you go. Inventory less full. Dang it. Maybe I can weld something up that will take my... Oh shit! What the hell? There's definitely turrets in here. I could just tell. Let's
Inventory full.
take a look and see what they got hiding inside. Ooh, some money somewhere inside bed. We're gonna grind this
Inventory
tank
full.
down. Fill it. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Can get that welded up maybe. Do a little bit of repair just so that like basically so I can have some inventory space open is really what I was thinking. Because I've got all these parts right here. I wanted to grind it down really quick. But what I need to do now that combat has been, we've won the day. We've won the day. I'm being assaulted! Now that we won the day, we gotta go get the snub hub and and see what's what. We gotta find the snub hub actually. It should be pretty close by actually. There's so many things. Broadcasting. I see it. We're good. All right, let me get this over there and I'll bring it over and we'll cart that back. I'm gonna make sure the turrets are off though, because I don't want to do the same thing I just nearly did with this guy. Also, I need a maybe is there a mod, a shield mod, a different shield mod, which would be require me changing, but is there a different shield mod that indicates your I don't know. Never mind. Disregard. Let's see. We're gonna get onto this right there. Why do I struggle so much docking? That's the question everybody has. There it is, but that took too much effort. That's dumb. That was dumb. All right, let's get this thing closer. Our turrets off. They are not. They are now. You too, buddy. I do not need you causing a ruckus. Got ourselves subscribed to abandoned settlements. Man, those things are crushing me. Like they're crushing my will to live. All right, let's take a look and see what we got. If there's anything in this, and then we'll just cart this thing back. This should be pretty simple. That was not bad. We're definitely gonna go take care of that sprite beacon. Um, I don't know. I don't know exactly how that's gonna go, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. Go ahead and dump off all the crap in my inventory. I took a bunch with me I shouldn't have. That's my bad. The question is, what? Okay. Do we think there's a turret in here? Hello, turret. I don't want to get shot in the face. Hey, looks like I'm not getting shot in the face today. Ooh, some stuff. I do like stuff. How you doing, bud? You've seen better days. It'll be okay, I promise. I mean, it won't. You're dead, but you know, it might be okay. Go and dump some more stuff off really quick. No sense in carrying around everything, including these guns. Although the gun could be useful. Yeah, maybe we'll equip the gun just so that we're not completely carried weapons. You know what? What if there is a turret and I need to shoot the turret in the face? The best way to do that is to have a gun ready. Okay. See if we can't break this door. Okay. What we got in here? Ooh, assault cannon shells. All right. I'm not mad about it. Dang. Okay. All right, we're gonna slowly go. Oh, is that a jump drive? What? I guess I could have went in that way. All right, let's go ahead and. Cool, jump drive. All right, let's see. Is there what's in here? We've got sweet money. Sweet money. More gun for more fun. And a jump drive that is pretty much toast. Everything that I could, well, not completely toast, but basically everything I could use for it. Like the most important parts, the superconductors are full. So why is this info? Let's see if this thing works salvage. transferred to me. So there's still stuff on this thing that needs to be grinded down and captured, like this guy.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
What? How is inventory full? Okay, let me weld that back up. Turn that guy off. What do we got here? Insert connector. Broadcast thing that is dead now on accident. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, I think we own the whole block now. I think we own the whole shebang. I believe it is mine, minus this distress signal. We're gonna grab this guy, or we're just gonna grind it down. We're not really gonna grab it. I think that's everything. I think we got this whole grid. That's crazy. Oh, I did not see you. Okay, you're fine. Did I? How do I want to hack this specific thing right there. It's just like, nah, fam. Not happening. All right. Okay. I think we got the whole grid. The whole grid is mine. Transfer to nobody. No, it's already mine. What do I not own? Does access denied? There's a timer block access denied. That's the one thing that left on this guy, and I believe that is this timer block right here. Is that correct? And the answer is we've got everything else is mine. Is there any batteries on this thing? It doesn't. There's not a single battery. It's just running on generator power. Oh well, might as well save. The question then becomes the hydrogen tanks. Hydrogen. Got one small tank, and it is at 18%. Okay, it's probably not worth saving it. Really, realistically, I don't think it is. So where did I park? There's the snub hub. All right, let's get this thing back. Let's go dump all this trash off. Get this thing back into the good hands of the base. Don't need any of that stuff on me anymore. Come up here.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh good, meteor storm inbound. Let's go ahead and get some meteor defenses turned on. It's not what those are designed for, but that's what they're for now. That's not a bad looking ship, by the way. I could see us salvaging one of these times and just like, you know, going ham. Here's my question. I wonder, well, oh, we did the thing again. It is currently not set as a grid. Is there any ice in here? There's not. We need to production info convert to ship. All right, I think we've got all the parts from it, so we don't need to like worry about it trying to do anything stupid. We'll take this back and then, oh, remember I said there wasn't any parts? I was wrong. There are parts right here. Space trash. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, the sprite beacon, let's do this. Waypoint. Sprites. Bacon. And the reason I'm doing that is because we're going to lose track of that if I don't have it marked. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this trash back. We'll go ahead and get it grinded up to did. And then once we do that, we can come looking for that sprite bacon. But I don't want to do it in a way that, yeah, I'm not looking to do it. I don't want to lose that beacon, and I also don't want to, but I don't want to not. I don't want to head towards that in case it's a full combat thing, and I mean, I guess I could throw this ship out. Like, here you go, catch this son of a bitch. All right, I hit you when I get back to the base, and let's see if our signals work the way they're supposed to. I believe they will. All right, final approach. And I'm once again throwing loot at my base. Mostly the stuff that I just cooked by the thrusters, but the signals for turning off the guns absolutely worked flawlessly with no notes. There's a lot of smoke. I can't tell if this is me or them. You know, I should be able to. I don't have the thing set up yet. I know you know what I'm talking about, but what if? Here's an idea. We're gonna try something stupid, guys. Ready? Who's ready to go on a stupid adventure with me? I know John is. I know John is definitely ready. What if? Okay, hear me out. What if we come down here? And what if we um what if we do this? And I switch like that. And this thing needs to be set. Okay. Now. Okay, let's get this thing back to right about there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. This is a good idea. I have faith in the idea that I have right now. And we're just going to extend. Let's get some speed out. Wah. It doesn't look like that worked the way I wanted it to. That's okay. I'm gonna do this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to use the hook. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to use the hook to connect to the ship. And then, okay, we're locked down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I should be able to come over here, switch lock that. Oh yes, and then, look at this, look at this. Ah, John, this is funny. This is the intended use, right? All right, we got the ship. What could go wrong? This is no bad things can happen doing this. It's fighting me. And then if we come to number 4, we drop it. Bro. And then we just run down here. Quickly. The entertainment value is here. We must go. And there it goes. Beautiful. And this whole thing should just shuffle into the pit. Oh, good grief. Why is that set so fast? Ignore this. Why is this not slowing down? Normally it slows down much quicker than this, and it is just not. There we go. We missed most of that. That's an epic fail on our part, but look at that. That's so good. I think the pit may be my favorite thing we've created so far, at least in this series. I do love the snub hub, but this thing is pretty great. And it just consumes. And then if we're looking at the timer, this should be, if we go into the system, let's take a look really quick. If we go into the system and we look up timers, timer pit off, we should be in the middle of, we have 50 seconds left, so we could probably shorten that considerably. We don't need to, but we probably could shorten it considerably. So that, John, the arm worked perfectly to lower it into there. That's That is the intended precision use right there. Now, um, I believe we can retract immediately. We can go bringing this thing up like so, and then we just have to extend, and there we go. It's extended and locked. Boom! Pag is ready. All right. Oh. Okay, I know we were going after that Sprite Bacon, but we're not now. We're now going to go after this guy. He's in our turf. We're at war with these guys. We're gonna fly out and intercept. We're gonna fly. We're gonna sally forth, as it were. I need to get out of gravity because I don't want to fight him over gravity. As soon as I break P gravity, though, going down. We're gonna have 2 loots today. We're not gonna get to anything I said I wanted to do today, specifically working on my room, but we are gonna get some combat in, which is a huge makeup, by the way, for the nothing burger that was number 30. It wasn't bad. It just, man. Okay, let's bring us to a stop. Hello, Clarice. Let's go get some. Let's go get some war done. Some war. All right, cue some more cool music. Give it a Turkish spin. I don't know what that would sound like, actually, but it's okay. Guns on. Switching to heavy turrets, autocannon. Let's crush this thing. Scrap the grub. That's very close. Suspiciously close, I might say. All right. Please stand clear. No, this operation, you're in my space, homie. You stand clear. All right, cue it. Let's do it. Nope. I can't fight with no HUD. I'm not that good. To be fair, I could barely fight with the HUD, so... Ooh. Switching to lighter fire. My friend, you are going to die. We're getting good hits, some hits, some hits, some hits, some hits. Why are we not shooting this thing, buddy? Turrets are offline. I'm gonna... Nope, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Shoot, shoot, shoot. 4, 3. Shoot at this target, please. Okay, we'll do it this way. Why did we lose him? Looking for big explosion. This thing's dead in the water. Night night, jackass. You're next. Switching back to primary. Gatling guns. He is not... Snub hub's over there. He's not in range of the snub hub, so he's not being stupid, which is good, because that had made me real mad. He appears to be running, though. Rebooting guns, just in case. Hey, buddy. Oh, dodge that, dodge that, dodge that. Come on, come on, come on. Out of range. Trying to get back into range. Come on, come on, come on. We can do this, we can do this. Get that range, get that range. Fire, fire, fire. Nope. He is in fleet. I believe he's fleeing. What did he say? Destruction of faction property reported. Yeah, bud. We're at war. What do you think that meant? Switching it up. I think we got him. Oh. Trying to get into lock range so I can. Alright, bud. What are you doing? Is this small grid? It is small grid. Oh ho ho! Clever girl! I actually want to know if he's got guns or not. You can have that. I'll take that. All right. See you later, pal. Okay, that was successful. All right, so now, where's the snub hub? Please to our aft. What do I see? Yeah, visual. What is that? I thought we... Did we not kill you? I thought we killed you. I thought we killed this thing. Whoa! We're gonna... Guys operating drones in my turf, man. I don't appreciate it. What is it that is the problem? Besides all the fire? Whoops. No. There you go. It's dead now. And I don't think... You gotta know what else. There's nothing else left on that. That can go away. We don't need it anymore. We'll just see you later. Okay, now snub. Where are we at, bud? Looking for the snub on the radar. Snub on the radar. Oh man, I flew pretty far away, so I probably am out of range of it just a second. Let's go ahead and get back in and see if we can't find it. Stimnose Falcon is me. Is there a way to the ship you're in? Is there a toggle to turn off the thing? Let's see. I don't want full no names, and then I can hold that. That's what I want. Okay, so we've got Stimulus Falcon, Trade City. That's my broadcast beacon. I just gotta get close enough to get the range back on the snub hub. There we are. Found it. That took a second. Alright, so we're not gonna collect the small grid ships. I don't really feel a reason to. So what we'll do is we're gonna get to the snub hub. We're gonna go back to base, get docked, and then I'm gonna build out some more. We're gonna actually start on the room thing, and we're gonna time lapse that. Had some tangential combat. We had to go take care of some stuff. Although What do we think? What do we think that is? What do we think this is? Let's go investigate. Might as well, right? You know what? We should take this. We should take the snub hub to go investigate. I don't. There's no reason to continue fighting. You know, I will say a large hydrogen tank on the snub nosed is really great, but man, I kill some fuel when I fight. It is not a fuel efficient fighter. I also was thinking about potentially doing a rework and pulling off the larger shear generator right there and cutting it down to maybe small ones, just to kind of give it a little bit more. It doesn't feel like we're ever in particular great threats, so I kind of want to. Of course, I haven't fought like a pirate installation or anything like that, but I feel like maybe that might be a thing we could do. So let's get this thing docked up. Ooh, let's not plow straight into the dock. That'd be bad. All right, going to tier one, or I mean control panel one. Oh, I need landing lights on the snub nosed, is what this tells me. And turn a little, turn a little, turn a little, turn a little, please. No? Okay. Shut her down. Beautiful. Could dump all this crap inside the snub hub. What do I have on me? What are we doing food-wise? We're doing all right. Let's see. Go in here. Let's eat this meal pack. Unknown. What could go wrong? I do love an unknown food source. Okay, now, where was that thing I saw that I was like, we should go investigate that, and then I didn't keep an eye on it. Oh, did I lose it? It looks like I may have lost it. Well, I'm sure whatever it was highly interesting. Scanning the sky, scanning the sky. Man, I have no idea which direction it was, to be honest. Well, you know what they say. If you can't find the target, it probably does need to be found. Or something. They don't say that, but if they did say that, that's what they would say. I assume. Ah, wrong button. Yeah, I can't see it at all. I thought for sure my brain would keep at least like what quadrant it's in. Not even a little bit. I was way overconfident with my mental prowess on that. Okay, well, I'm gonna head back to the base and we're gonna build that room instead of doing whatever we were about to do to whatever that was. You live to fight again, Scrap. I think we might have to go up to the Sovereign Constructors next. I saw that, but I don't know where it was. You know what, John? We need a ship that can transport. I have an idea for a ship. Okay. It needs to be able to transport the snub-nosed Falcon. It needs to be able to transport probably a grabby ship, like a grabby hand ship, which I'm like probably a hydrogen-powered one, obviously, like specifically to loot potential big bad guy base things. Or, and I wouldn't mind if it could also transport the squirrel, flying squirrel. We could do both. Could do all the things. I forgot to save the battery from that last wreckage. Dang it. You know what? That was salvage stuff. That wasn't combat, so that doesn't count. Doesn't count. We're gonna say that doesn't count to fit my narrative. That's what we're gonna do. I don't. You know what I didn't do, by the way, guys? I didn't turn the guns back on. Defensive. Oh, online. And if we check the MG mine really quick, we can see if this is working. MG mine. Get. It is on. Cool. Yeah. I didn't turn those things back on. Should I put comment down below. Should I put a broadcast controller on the MG mine and another signal thing specifically to notify that I've turned the guns back on. Or should I just continue to guess? You guys let me know what you think about that. Um, all the turrets here are moving, which is good. That means I did that right. Okay, now this one, if I remember correctly, the thing is further back, so I just need to be, the camera needs to be centered on the block in front of it, and it will very easily come down and lock. And I'll break a bunch of shit because I've not yet. Why can't I dock this thing down? It is, I don't understand at all why this thing is so bad at getting docked. Oh my god, this is killing me right now. This thing's very frustrating. What the fuck? Why is that block so stupid? Alright. I don't understand. We've got a camera right there. Should literally not have this problem, and yet it has an incredible problem of getting me lined up to this thing, and I don't know why. The camera's faced the right way. So in theory, if I fly out around this ship, I don't know why I suck at parking this stupid ship. The camera is right there. I should be able to come straight down right here. Yeah, see that? I don't understand. I don't get it. That's okay. I don't need to get it, I guess. I just need to be thankful there's something worth getting. Let's grind some blocks really quick. This is one of those things where I'm frustrated. And you can tell by the frustration because, well, we're not going to get that block done, so it's okay. Do this. Put that there. Put that there. It's supposed to be that color right there. Let's go over here. What else do we eat out? Oh, yep. That's not the right phrasing for that. Please disregard that. Okay. Everything else, all those blocks completely undone because why wouldn't they be? Blast door blocks can typically take more damage before they pop, but because they weren't welded up at all, I caused all of those problems. That was all me, baby. Genius. Okay, let's do this. Let's get some components, and we're going to time lapse. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. So if we go take a look really quick, we can see what we got going on so far. I've got the walkway finished. We're gonna come this way. Airlock door just in case. Keep the walkway pressurized. It is going to be pressurized, but you know, on the off chance it's not. No safety rails because we don't believe in that here. This long walk. Go out looking at all this stuff. All the guys. Drill, boom, or door, boom. Look at that. We got ourselves a light down there. We've got the truss. That's going to bring it. So there should be room. There is room to both drive the squirrel right there and to drive under there. That was the idea behind that. So let's go get the welder. Let's get some of this stuff welded up. I'm interested in getting it welded up. So what we can do really quick, we can just this, and this. The rest I'll dump in cargo run like that. And then we need to do modular. We need to check out our modular stuff. And then a large component, although we've not really run into the issue that we had previously. Let's do 389. That should be plenty of. There should be plenty of those bad boys there. And if you'll hold on just a second. Nope, never mind. We're just gonna take 2,000 of those bad boys. We got 2,000 of that. I think we got plenty of everything. Except for, no, we got 1,000 of those. I think we have plenty of everything. Let's grab 463 plus area. Let's grab some plates. That'd be a good idea. All right, I'm gonna fly over there really quick, get some welding done, see what we can get accomplished. Let's do a little action view. Ooh, you know what we could do really quick? Grab this guy here. Actually, we can just do that right there. Just start welding. I can't be positive, but I'm pretty sure we just ran out of um, that right there. Pretty sure we ran out of glass. If I had to double check, let me take a check a look rather. Yeah, that's what it was. So we got those right there. We'll probably have to go back and redock to get the rest of this, but let's go ahead and see what that 227 gets us. Probably not very much. Come down here. I'm going to make sure we get the ground welded up. Not to mention that pipe. Here we go. And the pipe is going to be specifically for welding up the. It's going to be specifically for getting oxygen to the room. That's what we want to do. So I have to decide how I'll lay that out, but we can go ahead and let's go ahead and drop this down for a second. Turn those guys off. See what we got going on. All right, so the pipe's definitely going to be for. I want it to be able to pipe up this thing. So the question is, do I come out and to the right and then I snake up this thing, or do I go through here and through the middle? I kind of had this light just so that we could have some lighting right here, but honestly, I could probably take this light, and if I really wanted to, I could do like I could probably do these guys here, and
Meteor storm inbound.
I don't need one right there, I don't think, but to get, actually, I don't even want one right there either. But get some of those lights done right there, and if we go in, let's see real quick. Get in here. Meteor storm inbound, that sounded dangerously close. I don't like that. But we got turrets. We should be safe. Or that just wrecked a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see where we're at. Oh no, they're. We're using a lot of ammo to not shoot that, is what that tells me. That's huh. All right, well there you go. That's a lot of ammo for no reason. Oh yeah, paste that guy there. Paste that guy there. That way the trafo lights are good. We definitely need to go. Let's go get some more glass really quick. Let's just grab the last 2,000 and get this thing welded up, and then we're gonna call it. We did a little bit of work. We didn't finish the room, but we got some combat, which is really more entertaining than the room, right? I think. Um, if it's not, you guys are gonna have to let me know. I think it was pretty fun. Let's see, modular and components, and let's just grab all 2,000. And that's the one thing we needed, so we can just take off and fly. And let's see, what do we got? It seems like all of this is connected. There is something weird going on with these doors. Are they not finished? They're not finished. What are we missing? Displays. We don't have displays. Well, you know what? We can run all the way back here. First and foremost, we can grab this exterior door. Copy that. And that. If I ever run out of juice, I'm gonna have to cut a hole in this damn walkway, which is why we're setting it sealable on both ends, because that's exactly what'll happen. And then let me go get the other part. I like this walkway. We definitely paint it. I think it's going to be like plastic white is what I want to do. Oh shit. I messed it up. Because this one's supposed to be exterior, this one's supposed to be interior, and it should lock that one, but it's not. For whatever reason, it's not. Door airlock interior. There should be door airlock. Okay, well, it's not behaving properly, but get those parts really quick. And then, uh-oh. I think we have a problem. We do have a problem. The exterior lock is open. Oh no, okay. We are fighting this door. Okay. You know what? Programmable block, you're killing me here. Okay. Interior back on. Let's go to the programmable block. Turn that back on. It's because, yeah, it's because the thing happened. The thing. So before we get stuck in here, that should be it right there. So then this one opens, this should turn off. Oh, I haven't named this. When this one opens, this should turn off. Now when this one opens, that's not going to be pressurized for a minute, but this is going to be the start of our little boudoir thing. That's what's going to happen. Let's go and get this thing parked up before it runs out of fuel. It's probably not anywhere near that, but just in case, you know. So yeah, next time, you guys let me know, and actually, let me know in the comments. Do you think you want to see me build out the room, or do you want me to just do that off screen and then show you what we do before we weld it up? I'm kind of good either way. That is my thoughts, though. as to whether or not what you guys would prefer. I don't really have a strong preference on it. I just like to make stuff for you guys. Yeah, we crushed it, guys. We took out some bad guys. The PAG, or the Snub Hub, and the Snub-Nosed Falcon are making excellent work of our enemies. The Grinder Pit is also making excellent work of our enemies and our loots. We are doing great things. Um, Ignoring the OSHA standards of that right there, and the fact that I can just jump off and not hurt myself. The moon, baby. Um, yeah, I don't really know. I don't like that those blocks aren't facing the same direction. That is awful. The timer thing worked, but there's probably a better way to do it. And I don't know what that way is, but maybe I'll mess with that. Maybe we'll do that next time too. But I do want to take care of next time. Spaceball Z, what are we going to do? We are going to We're gonna go take care of that Sprite Bacon that we were gonna hunt down before I decided to attack the Imperial security because they're bad guys. And then yeah, let me know what you think as far as building that room out. If you guys want to see me build it out and go through my mental thought process, comment down below. If you want me to build it and show you what I came up with, comment down below. Sometimes they both work. I'm okay with either one. Anyways, let's see if we can wave. We can't wave. Of course we can't. Well, that's too bad. What we can do is check the time. And it looks like it's that time. I will catch you later, taters. And as always, be kind. Stay ornery. And if you're going to squirrel, make sure you squirrel for combat. Bye.